Welcome to the Research and Creative Works Live Performance Judges training. During this training, we will go over all the information you need to know pertaining to judging at the RCW Live Performance. Typically, the live performance happens a week before the actual conference date because it is its own event. Students presenting have an opportunity to showcase dances they have choreographed, as well as musical and theater pieces they've worked on. The performances begin at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday night. The performances will usually follow this order by department: first dance, then music, and finally theater. Because of this, we try to stagger the arrival time of our judges. We ask that the judges arrive 15 to 30 minutes before their set performances time that they will be judging. Beforehand, please meet outside the Kirkham Auditorium. This will give you an opportunity to meet your fellow judges and get comfortably situated. The specific times that we ask the judges to arrive vary depending on when each department's performances begin. The dances judges will almost always need to arrive between 5:30 and 5:45 p.m. The music judges will need to arrive 30 to 15 minutes before the dance performance ends, and the theater judges will need to arrive 30 to 15 minutes before the music performance ends. We do not have set times for the music and theater department because each semester the length of the various sets of performances may vary depending on how many students present. Because of this, the RCW staff will inform you of when to arrive in either your judges' packets or via email. Following each session, there will be a Q&A portion of the conference. At that time, the judges and the students that performed will go to a separate room where the judges can ask students various questions about the students' performances. As mentioned earlier, you will be receiving a judges' packet. Your judges' packet will include a hard copy of all the information you will need to judge. In it, there will be a rubric awarding criteria sheet, the important judging information sheet, as well as your session's abstracts and corresponding rubrics. We do have an online judging option, which we would prefer to have you use, but if you feel more comfortable judging with pen and paper, that would be fine as well. There is a separate video that goes over everything you need to know concerning online and mobile judging. The rubrics that you will be given may vary depending on if we have received a specific rubric from your department. An example of this might be how the music rubric will look different than the dance rubric. However, if no rubric has been received, it will be a generic creative rubric for whichever type of project you are judging. Online, the rubrics look a little bit different, but as previously mentioned, we have a separate video that goes over mobile judging. There are 3 different ranking categories for students that you are at liberty to assign. These categories are professional, proficient, and developing. During the judging process, not every student has to receive a certain ranking, or in other words, each category does not need to be represented. If you feel, based on your experience and the student's performance, that their performance is subpar, there may not be any projects that receive a professional ranking in your session. On the other hand, there may also be several professional performances. Keep in mind that professional ranking is for students who have excelled in all areas and are ready to perform at a professional setting. If a student is proficient, they have gone above and beyond the minimum requirements, but are not at a professional level. The students have an opportunity to improve and take their performance to the next level and present again at a later date if they choose so. Lastly, if a student's performance is in the developing category, they have only met the minimum requirements rather than exceeding normal standards. Again, it is up to you to determine how well the student has done in assigning them an overall ranking. For any students that ask, their feedback will be available online 2 to 4 days after the conference day. And this is after we have entered in their feedback online so that they will be able to see it. We appreciate your willingness to judge and to help the students have a great experience that they can learn from. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to call us in our office, send us an email, or ask us when we see you the day of the conference. Thank you.